Hello. So I said I would do videos. I said I would show up. And then it's taken me about a month. But I'm here. I wanted to do videos to just show how to find the goodness in the mess of life. Because life has been really messy lately, really hard, and I wanted to be real and honest about it and walk through it. I guess not on my own. Like, walk. I get through work. I've met so many people who are struggling, and you don't really see that side of life online. So this it's not like a doom and gloom thing, but it is a real thing. So not like real but slightly sugar coated, like as in like this is the state of my bedroom right now, like that kind of real, just real. So just as like a little introduction, I think you would know me, but my name is Lisa. I I wanted to become a mental health nurse from when I was about 16, and I qualified at 20. I'm 34 now, so I've been doing it for 14 years, but I had to stop working last July. We've got 4 kids who are homeschooled or home educated, and we had a dog, but she seemed really lonely. So I adopted another dog, but en route I also ended up adopting another one as well. So we came back with 2 puppies, and training them both at the same time has been really hard. I'm laughing, but it's been really hard. But to the point where we've realised that one of the dogs are Greek Shepherd. I think he's a Greek Shepherd. They're both rescued, so I'm not 100%. But he feeds off of our other dog, the other puppy, who can be totally crazy. But he'll bark a lot, and because this other one's he's called Marshmallow, our bigger one, because he's such a bigger dog, he scares people. So I've ended up trying to train them separately. I've tried to walk them separately, which means like 6 walks a day. And I've ended up completely exhausting myself. Matt was furious when he realised I had another one, which I didn't expect. I've written all this like in the book that I'm writing, so I'll try not to make this too long. But basically, the result of life got really hard really quick, and in July last year, I can't remember if I've said this, I stopped working. I was getting migraines every day. I was really dizzy. I was like stuttering, couldn't find my words. Like sometimes I could have a conversation, no problem, and then like 5 minutes later there was nothing coming out, or I was just getting stuck on like a particular word. And the migraines then were daily. I've had like a clear CT scan, clear MRI scan, so I've realised that it's overwhelm from, I don't know how to put this quickly, basically all the tension in my head, a load of shame, loads of guilt, and just trying to keep up and show up for life while carrying loads of baggage. So I still haven't been back at work, but I just kind of realised that actually I could show up in the space that I'm at. So while I can't go and physically see people face to face, I can show up online. So that's what I'm trying to do. I have realised, I'm going to try not to cry, but I have realised recently that our bigger dog Marshmallow would be more suited for like as the only dog in the house, or maybe a dog that's well behaved, like as a friend. He adores living with the kids and with Romeo, the other dog that we've got here at the minute. My arm's aching. But I just can't walk them together, and I can't keep carrying on doing it separately. I'm just so exhausted, and I want to give him the best life, and he's so much more relaxed. If I walk him on his own, then he can go and run off and play with dogs, and there's so much less barking and sometimes no barking at all. Whereas if I have them both together, it's like Marshmallow is kind of keeps looking at Romeo just to sense and make sure that there's nobody there that he needs to protect, or like just anything. He's just more heightened. He's not as relaxed. So I've just put my hand in. I've just spilled my dinner down me when I had my dinner, and I just put my arm in it. But what was I saying? I think I'm kind of there with my train of thought. So he's much more relaxed. So it's really hard. I've obviously spent a lot of time crying over it, and the kids as well. But it feels like it's better for him to be able to have a family that where he's just relaxed because he's, you know, the only dog. So I'm trying to find a family for him at the minute. So that's super hard. But anyway, so yeah, so that is one of the real things we're going through. Another real thing is me and Matt have always found marriage really hard, but this last like 18 months particularly hard. So we're trying to figure that out as we go, and it's really up and down. But that's the other thing. I guess, sorry, I just had a message. What was I gonna say? I think with like home educating the kids, we've done it since lockdown now. Initially that was really hard. If you want, I done a website that I'm putting loads of resources on. So everything I've learned about, absolutely everything, I'm literally putting it all on here, on the website. I mean, but my favourite and my go-to thing, if you're thinking of home educating, is to go to starkravendadblog.com, I think is his website. He's on Instagram as starkravendad. He does loads of podcasts, loads of like blogs, and there's just such valuable resources. They just give you a lot of they gave me a lot of comfort and a lot of strength when it felt difficult. So I don't think that side of life is hard right now. I feel like the kids are kind of stepping into what they want to step into, and I'm able to support them. But I have, within this last year, I had times where I was just like couldn't get out of bed, either with a migraine or just feeling so low in my mood. So I've had to kind of build that connection back with the kids as I've tried to do a little bit more and step out. When I say do a little bit more, my life at the minute is in the garden, walking the dogs, or cleaning the house. That is pretty much all I can do, because if I go out and see people, I will end up with a migraine. So I'm trying to really limit it. And the garden has been my absolute safe place, like my proper sanctuary. And I've completely changed it from when we bought in. We're obviously, as you can tell, like in a renovated, we're renovating the house we bought. But I have used up our savings from not working. So that's on hold. So I've tried to do the garden and trying to grow as much fruit and veg as I can, just as a way to save a bit of money. But actually I realised that it I don't know what it does for me, but it just gives me something that I didn't have before, it just makes me feel good. So you will see a lot of amateur gardening content thrown in alongside these videos. So the videos will just be snapshots of our week, what I'm kind of learning as the week goes on, because I seem to be learning a lot each day, and just the moments of goodness that I keep finding in our mess that we're in right now. So yeah, so this is what the videos will be about. Hello, nice to meet you if you don't know me, but I'm pretty sure you will. It's probably my mum watching, so hi mum. And then I'll speak to you soon. If you want to follow the website, if you want to have a look at the website, it's www.skylarkhopeandjoy.com. I'll put a little here. So have a lovely day.